What is going on, guys? It is your boy, the Patgo Gaming, back at it again with another video. And today, in episode 3 of our series, testing power creep in the One Piece TCG, we have KAIDO. KAIDO is one of my favorite decks, playing in OPO1 and OPO2. I have such good memories and good times going to locals and just competing with the deck. I always had a blast. But today we see if it can stand up to today's meta. So we have 3 banger games, and we actually take down Usopp. Spoiler alert, sorry. But Usopp gets fucked by the 10 drop here. You'll see that he ends up playing his Rebecca, spamming the board with 0 brain cells, and then we 10 drop the shit out of him. It's so nice. I hope stick around. It is my favorite moment so far of being back to One Piece, just annihilating Usopp with Kaido. And I misplayed really bad, and we're still able to get the win. So let me know what leaders you want to see next. We're doing all of OPO1 first is the plan, then OPO2, OPO3, all the way up to OPO5. And also in this challenge, we're only using cards from OPO5 and before to really get a good grasp of how the power creep is progressing in the meta. So yeah, if you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching, guys, and let's get into the video. Okay, guys, so getting right into the first game, I'm starting off with the banger against Usopp. So we open up with Onigashima in our opening hand, and as Kaido, you always keep that hand. Also, the rest of the hand's pretty good. We have Queen, we have some 2Ks, and the page 1. But really, in this matchup, all we're looking for is the 10-drop Kaido. If we're able to find that, there is a good chance that we're able to win. So on this turn, we play our Oni, we pass, he attacks for 5, and we counter out with the page 1 just to get the nice, easy 1k counter there. And here on our 6th Dawn turn, we're deciding what to do. We decide to play the Queen because we are trying to dig for the Kaido as much as we can. We have not found it yet. Our hand is relatively dead. We have a bunch of 2Ks, a page 1, and a blast breath. We swing for 6 here. He counters out with a 2K, and we pass. So this turn, we want to take as much life as we can in order to find that Kaido. It's about that time where he's going to start playing his big drops, his Rebecca's, his Kiroses, and we're going to need to remove those, and if we do not, we're going to lose. So here we take the first life, we take the second life, and there's the Kaido, boys. We find it. So now we just need him to fall into our trap. We need him to go dumb Usopp brain and play his Rebecca's without his thinking that there's no possibility of anything going wrong. So he's able to use his leader ability there. He uses his blocker, and we use Miss All Sunday. We use our Oni ability, and we're set up for next turn. So right here, we are praying. We are praying to the Lord that he plays his Rebecca. So first he attacks with his Cavendish. He's able to get another card off of it. I've lost track of how many cards he's gotten off of that Cavendish. But here we're starting to counter out. We're starting to preserve our life because we know the Kaido is going to come down and really slow the game down. And there he finds it, boys. He finds the Rebecca. He finds the Kiros. He swings for 5. He has 7 Dawn up. And you know what's coming. The Rebecca, the Kiros, the Zoro. And it's all gonna go away. On the 10 Dawn turn, we swing for 5. And we do what must be done. We 10 drop Kaido and annihilate his board. One of the best feelings I've had, honestly. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend 10 dropping an Usopp. It is fantastic. So here the game is not over. Even though we just 5 for 1'd him, the game is far from over. He still has 4 cards in hand. He's rebuilt his board a little bit, and we have the Kaido available. And we know that sometimes Usopp runs Red Rock, so the 10 drop could be gone next turn or the turn after that for nothing. So here we're at 7 Dawn. We decide to use the King, start establishing the board a little bit more, clear his Bart, even though he gets a card off of it. Swing for 6, he counters out, and then we swing for 12. And then we take his first life of the game. He was still at 4, he was still at max life. So we're finally able to get him down 1. Here it looks like he's searching, probably looking for another Rebecca, maybe a blocker. He finds the Luffy, and here we're starting to keep track of how much counter he has in hand. He gets the 1k Luffy. And here decides he goes all Dawn on Luffy and tries to take out our Kaido. And we decide to use all of our counter to save it. I don't know if that was the right play. But we're starting here. We have the King on board. We're going to go ahead and swing for 7. And here we're just trying to get cards out of his hand. We're trying to see what he wants to do, what counter he has in hand, because we don't have much information here. So we swing for 7. He counters out with 2 cards. He's at 4. So here I think we decide to swing for another 7 at life. No, it looks like we're going to swing for 9 at life and make sure he takes this life. Like I said, the longer the game goes on against Usopp, the worse off you are. He's going to outvalue you. He's going to have better cards than you. And eventually he's going to find the pieces he needs to take you down. So we get him down to 1 life, and that's exactly what we need. He does have a lot of cards in hand, and we have no counter. But honestly, our position isn't bad. We have a nice board. He only has a Luffy on board. And unluckily, if we had a 1k counter, I think we win this game a lot easier. But he's able to remove our king with just the 7k attack. He's able to red rock our Kaido. And we're in and just like that, our board is completely gone. And we just have the all. And the All Sunday is also gone too. So we have no board. He has now outboarded us. We have the same amount of cards in hand. And we have no counter. So here we have a big decision. We can play the 10 drop. We can play the 9 drop. And this is where I make my first misplay. I forget that Luffy, for whatever reason, the Bandai has for making Dressrosa insane, Luffy cannot be KO'd. So here I try to KO the Luffy with the Kaido effect. I remember that he can't be KO'd and I have to KO the Rebecca. I swing for 6 at leader. And here he gives us 2 1Ks, which is insane. But he had to, though. If he didn't, then we go for game and we win. We're able to take out the Luffy. We reestablished our board presence. Here he places Cavendish, uses the ability to look for cards. He's probably looking for blockers, maybe looking for more Rebeccas. He plays a Leo, and he's able to find, let's see, he needs blockers. If he doesn't have a blocker, we're just going to win automatically. Oh, we have Kaido ability. We have the 10 drop on board. So we're looking really good here. He does find the Bartolomeo blocker. So he's going to be able to play that. He swings for 7, leaving 3 Dawn up, and then playing the blocker. So here we are at 8 active Dawn. We have Kings available to KO the Barts. We could also go for game with Kaido ability. So let's see what we decide to do. And yeah, we're going for game with the Kaido ability. And this was my second huge misplay. I forgot that if I attack here as Kaido, he takes it. We're not able to use ability. And then he's able to win next turn. So we have to use the ability at this point. We've wasted our Dawn. And we have to go for game. So we swing for 7. And let's see if he has it. And he doesn't fucking have it, boys. We take down the Usopp. We 5-for-1'd him with the 10 drop, and we still barely won. So you made it to the end of the video, huh? Guess you really enjoyed what you were watching, eh? All seriousness, guys, please, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you found it enjoyable and you want to see more content like this. I hope you have a good night. See ya.